Hello dear friends. So today I'm back with another very interesting geometry question. Okay, now let's have a look at the question. Now in the question you see you have to find the length of AB. Okay, AB is this side. So you have to find the length of this side. Also you are given a triangle ABC who is a right angle triangle, right angled at B. Okay, so ABC and it is right angled at B. This angle is 90 degree. It's given. Now, from vertex B, which contains 90 degree, they have actually dropped a perpendicular on the hypotenuse AC. So you see this is 90 degree angle. So this is also entire thing is 90 degree angle. So now since they have dropped a perpendicular like this, can I say that triangle ABD is similar to triangle BDC? Confused? Okay. So whenever you drop a perpendicular from the vertex that contains 90 degree angle in a right angle triangle on the hypotenuse, okay, then that triangle is divided into two similar triangles. So this BD divides the triangle into two triangles, and those two triangles are similar. Okay. How? And they are also going to be similar to triangle ABC. How is that? So in case if you don't know this concept, let me explain that to you here. So let's say you have a triangle here, and this is right angled at this. Okay, so this is 90 degree. This is 90 degree. Now let me drop a perpendicular from that vertex on the hypotenuse. Okay, so if I drop a perpendicular here, okay, so this is 90 degree angle. Now if you just look at this triangle, let me call it ABC. Okay, in ABC you see if this angle is 90 degree, let me call this angle as A. Okay, so this angle is going to be 90 minus A, isn't it? Because this angle is 90 degrees, so the sum of the other two angles should also be 90. So if this is A, this should be 90 minus A. Okay, now let me call this D. So if you look at triangle ADB, what are the angles? In triangle ADB, one of the angle is A, one of this is 90 degree. So definitely this angle, this particular angle has to be 90 minus A, right? So this particular angle has to be 90 minus A. Similarly, if you look at triangle BDC, so in triangle BDC, we know one of the angles is 90 degrees. Another angle, it is already 90 minus A. So this one has to be A. This one has to be A, right? So one of the angles will be A there. So you see, what is the condition for two triangles to be similar? Their angles should be the same, right? So you see all three angles are the same in both the triangles, and you have the same angles in triangle ABC as well. So in triangle ABC also the angles are A, 90 and 90 minus A. So that is the reason whenever you drop a perpendicular on the hypotenuse from the vertex opposite it, which will be 90 degrees, this divides the triangle into two similar triangles. Okay, so now that we understood this concept, let me call these angles, let me give them some value. So if you look at triangle ABC, you know this angle B is already 90 degrees, and let me call this as angle A. So that will make our job a lot easier. Okay, so if this is A and let's say this is B, okay, this will make our job a lot easier. Okay, now forget about this DE. When you drop a perpendicular on the hypotenuse from B, okay, so if this is 90 degree, this angle is 90 degree in triangle ABD. So in triangle ABD, this is 90 degree, this is A. So this has to be B. right? Because we know a plus b is equal to 90. A plus b is equal to 90. We already know. So if this is a, this is 90 degree, this has to be b. Similarly, in triangle BDC, if you look at the triangle BDC, what are the angles here? So this is 90 degree here. If this is B, this has to be A. Okay, this has to be A. Now, if you look at the triangle, let me change the color for the clarity. Now, if you look at the triangle BDC, okay, so in triangle BDC, see, triangle BDC is also a right angle triangle, right angled at angle BDC, right? Now, when you drop a perpendicular on the hypotenuse of triangle BDC, see, this is a perpendicular, this is also 90. So again, these angles are all going to be, these triangles, triangle BDE is going to be similar to triangle DEC, right? And they are again similar to triangle BDC. So these are all the triangles are similar to each other, you see. So if you look at in triangle DEC, this angle is B, this is 90 degrees, so this angle has to be A, right? Similarly, in triangle BDE, this is 90 degree, this is A, so this has to be angle B. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. All right, so these are all the triangles are similar to each other, and I have got the values of their angles in terms of AB, AB, AB. Okay, now we have evaluated the question stem. Let's move on to the statements. Let me change the color again, and this time, yeah. So, statement 1 says BE is equal to 3. You are given the length of BE. Okay, so if the length of BE is 3, we already know the length of BD, right? BD is already given as 5. Can we say the length of DE is going to be 4? Because triangle BDE is a right angle triangle. 5 is the hypotenuse of that triangle. One of the side length is 3. So it's a 3, 4, 5. Pythagorean triplet, 3, 4, 5. So definitely your DE is going to be 4. Okay. So from this statement we got the value of this. Let's see if this is sufficient. So since you have to find the length of AB, okay, so we know that in triangle BDE you have the length of all the 3 sides, which is 3, 4 and 5, right? And you have to find the length of AB. So we know that triangle ABD, I am going to consider ABD because I need to find the length of AB. It is definitely similar to triangle BDE. We just saw, we just proved that all these triangles are similar to each other, right? Now, so when two triangles are similar, what do? You first consider the length of the sides. So let me first consider the length of the side in triangle ABD. So in triangle ABD, AB is what? It is the side opposite 90 degree. In triangle ABD, AB is the length of the side opposite this 90 degree angle, right? So let me write it as AB. Now AB divided by, in triangle BDE, if you look at in triangle BDE, which is triangle BDE, which is the length, which is the side opposite 90 degree angle. So in triangle BDE, this is 90 degree. So side opposite 90 degree is going to be BD, which is 5. Length of the side opposite 90 degree in triangle BDE is 5. So let me write it as 5. Now this ratio is going to be equal to, pick another angle, any other angle. So in triangle ABD, you have to maintain the pattern. I am taking the sides of ABD in the numerator and BD in the denominator. You have to maintain that. Now let's take another. So let's consider angle A. So in triangle ABD, what is the length of the side opposite A? Angle A. So the length of the side opposite angle A in triangle ABD is 5. In triangle ABD, the length of the side opposite angle A is 5. So this is 5 here. divide by. Now what is angle A in triangle BDE? In triangle BDE, this is A, right? And what is the length of the side opposite this? So we just saw this is 4. Okay, so length of the side opposite angle A in triangle BDE is 4. So you see from here you can calculate the value of AB. Yes, you can get the length of AB from here, which is 25 by 4. So since we get a definite value, a unique value for length of this AB, this statement is sufficient. See? So if you know this concept, this question becomes very easy for you to solve. So this is sufficient. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. So this next question is, I'm sorry, not next question, the next statement. So the next statement is, D is equal to 4. So if D is equal to 4, you see earlier we were given this BE and we could actually identify that D is 4. Now we are given D is 4, so we can identify that BE is 3, right? So I think the same information which was given in the statement 1 is also given in the statement 2. Okay, so both the statements are almost the same. We can say that even this statement alone is going to be sufficient, because again we will follow the exact same procedure here and we'll get the value of AB. Alright, so even this is sufficient. So when statement 1 alone is sufficient and statement 2 alone is sufficient, then you always choose the fourth statement, the fourth option, that is D. So you are going to tick on the option 4, which I like to call D. Alright, so hope this question helped you. It becomes a lot easier if you know this concept. So please solve some more question on this concept if possible. I hope this helped. Thank you.